yo, turn me up. Mic check 1, 2. Hey. Three different flavors, what's your taste? We twerk when we hear that bass. Your favorite sisters in a place with style and grace. Classy, we sassy with the ratchet. We party late to a rapper when we showing up. We showing up body. Three sisters, we can talk ish. Spit etiquette, they convo be lit. She clutch it, classy and ratchet. We can't help it. 2 out of 3 conflicts dismissed. Hey, what up, though, my favorite people? It's your honest hairstylist, Miss Love, and this is She Clutch It, a podcast for the everyday people on etiquette. I am here with my co-host. What up, though, sister? How you doing, Riri?
Hey, sissy poo-poo.
Hey, Sister Pooh. Good to have you here, Rita.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I'm fresh off work.
All right. Come on, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to Bam, who is usually here with us, but she is not here with us. She is on vacation and stuff. Doing best friend duties, you know, friends having life events. So, you know, you got to show up. So, congrats to Bam's BFF. And we'll see Bam next week. But, however, we do have a guest in the building with us. One of my favorite people to have in my chair. What up, though, Jen?
What's going on, everybody?
All right. Well, Jen. You know, here at She Clutch It, we do talk about etiquette, but we also like to talk about sex and relationships. All right?
All right.
So, I just want to go ahead and get right into it. I want to ask y'all, do you watch porn, Jen?
Sometimes I do.
Okay, now, in this new age of technology, what did y'all do with y'all porn DVDs?
Oh, I don't even know. They're probably still in the DVD collection.
That's funny because, matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I was going through an old box. I was trying to get rid of boxes that I had, and I seen some old porn. I'm just like, oh wow, like I just left it in there. I mean,
Just fuck it.
Blow the dust
it was
off of
vintage. It was just there because I really
This where
don't-
my big booty holes ain't.
Right, part 1.
Yeah, so I found that and I was just like, wow. I was just looking at it like I was watching this. Like I just put it back in the box. I too much don't. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't do the DVDs now. So
Right, that's what
I
I'm
just left it
saying.
in
Like,
there,
what did
yeah.
we do with the DVDs? Because I did the same thing. You know, I was cleaning up, doing my, you know, like you said, trying to
Right.
condense, get rid of clutter. And I had like a whole bag. like a duffel.
freak.
Hey, I like variety. I want to keep watching the same thing over and over. Yeah, so I came across it and I was cracking up like, oh my gosh.
That's funny.
So yeah, well, I threw mine away.
What?
So I'm like, yeah, I mean, for what? What am I going to
You
keep
still
it
have
for?
your DVD player?
Exactly. Like I don't even use my DVD player.
Right. I don't either. I have
Yeah.
2 of them. I
You
don't
never
use
know.
it.
Hard times.
Just in case that phone
Right,
may go
exactly.
in your imagination ain't enough. Right? You blow the dust off the DVD player and hope it still works.
Okay. Find a remote.
Not too many scratches on the back.
Oh my gosh, I know,
Yeah,
right? They used
yeah.
to be the worst. It gets scratched. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, Jen, what turns you on?
I would say kissing my neck. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Just that
Make you have
affection
goosebumps.
Like, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rita, what turns you on? Gets your gears grinding.
I like to make out.
Okay.
Oh, the startup.
Yeah,
yeah.
the whole foreplay,
right.
you know, being on
Making out like
and stuff. Yeah,
like you like to kiss.
I do. I like.
Do you like to use tongue or do you just peck?
I like to use tongue.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different with tongue.
It is. It
It's
means
like-
more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
Wow. Well, Jen, you are engaged.
Yes.
So
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
have a date
shout
or
out
what?
to Love.
May 17th of
This
this
year?
year.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Oh, and I forgot your save the date.
Dang nabbit. Okay, well, thank you for saying it. Hey, I'll be there.
Are you gonna get married in Michigan?
Yes.
Nice. So are you gonna be at a church or what?
It's we doing everything at one place. It's an event center.
Nice.
One room you can have the ceremony, the other
Nice.
room reception.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
Open
I
bar.
appreciate it. Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
That's etiquette. You gotta have an open bar.
Definitely.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. Like, wait a minute. Is it cash bar or open bar?
Yeah.
Open.
Yeah, so do you and your fiance, do you guys tongue kiss? Like, I feel like tongue kissing is like, I don't know, because everybody say I'm like gangster. But I feel like
are.
tongue kissing is like high school.
No, we do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's passionate.
it is.
Oh.
Make you feel a little tingle in your body.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
But you can't do it with everybody. It gotta be
Exactly.
special.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
special.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is true.
Okay. All right. I love that. All right. So let me get in your business a little bit.
Drink up.
Okay, right.
Have
a Hey, shout out to Ray and
Yes.
Nephew, the Red Label wine. This came straight from Jamaica, y'all. Love Ray and Nephew. Yes, that
Definitely delicious.
Yes, it is.
yeah, and I can't remember how much percent the alcohol content on there is.
13.7.
Okay, yeah, so
That's a
what's
lot
up.
for some wine.
Yeah, that's good.
And it tastes so good.
I
too.
love a wine with a high alcohol percentage.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, Jen, what's your favorite position? Do you have a favorite?
I would say, yeah, I have a favorite. I would say grinding, if you guys know what that is.
Tribbing.
That's the porn slang.
I watch too much. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I do like threesome porn and girl on girl porn.
I do too. What's wrong with that?
Like, I mean, you just like what you
Creeps.
like, right? Like, I do think it's hot.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Rita, what's your favorite position? Do you have a favorite?
Do I? I like doggy. I love doggy, but I don't feel like that's personal. You know, with them on top, that's more personal.
He's got
But I
to look
like
at
to-
him.
and then you really got to kiss. But I like, to get my ass smacked and my hair pulled from the back. So
Okay.
I like the back, to finish it off,
All right. Sweet, sweet. Okay. I don't
I
have
would
a,
say, what's yours?
I don't have a favorite position.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You like them all, or?
I do. I like them all. I don't like any. I don't think I like anything better than the other. It's just like, okay, so let's do
Which
this
one?
and now what's up? What's next?
Like
Yeah.
your hair pulled?
Yeah, okay, so I like my hair being pulled, but I have locks. So it's like you have
Be
to
careful.
grab all of my hair, okay? You can't grab 3 locks and pull them, okay? That shit hurt, okay? No, you got to get a good chunk of it and hold on. Yeah, so I'm down with that. Yeah, so I always want to touch on etiquette, right? So, Jen, now, I just want to be, I never want to be offensive,
Right.
to offend anybody, right? So that's why I also think it's important for us to talk about etiquette and do etiquette. So you are in a same-sex relationship,
Correct.
and what is the etiquette on describing, like same-sex relationships and women who like women?
I would say don't, like, on porns how they be spitting on it and all that, like no.
That's another visual. That's not real life.
No, that's horrible to me. That would be like,
Do not spit on my shit.
like, no. And me personally, I don't try to put your finger in me, like, no,
Because
that's
fingers are so dirty.
I
Then
know,
when you think
right?
about it,
They
like,
are.
you have dirt
If you
under
have
your
not,
nails,
just wash your
then
hands.
it's
Don't
like-
touch me.
It's sensitive
That
down there.
bacteria.
Yes.
Right? Nobody trying for yeast infection.
Right,
Or
bacterial
making out.
vaginosis.
them would be like the top two for me. Like, no, and you're not going to use a strap on me. No,
Now, do you strap up?
no. Sometimes I have, but I don't do that often. Like, most of the time, it's not needed. Like, no,
Okay.
Okay.
nope.
Okay, not needed. Say I ain't got
Okay, I don't need a
plastic
strap, honey.
appendages. And and even with that, when you use toys, they're like being clean with them. Like that's an
Exactly,
important
yeah.
part. Yeah.
Before and after.
Right.
Before and after.
So
Yeah, for
do
real,
people
for real.
put condoms on the strap?
I've heard people say that they have, because they probably use it on multiple women, which I think is
Disgusting.
exactly.
But it's the same thing as using a,
I mean, yeah. But I heard some people have that. That's what they do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hold on, I
And
gotta put
also,
my
if
rubber on my
you-
rubber.
Yeah.
What?
And also another thing, like if you are using the strap, is like make sure you also clean the harness part.
Because that could get dirty too.
You can have
Yeah, because
juices.
I was gonna
and
say
like
it's
even
hitting up
with the
against
person
you.
who has it on. Yeah,
Really?
I mean because you
Yeah, it's moving.
wet and everything, and yeah, so you have to clean that also.
So can you feel the strap or just the other person?
You can feel it. They have ones with vibrators on
Okay.
there, so you can feel it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's hot. So, how do you feel about toys? Do you like toys at all, or do you like just person to person contact?
Person to person.
Yeah, because I think that's another conception, because people always talk about lesbian sex like, oh, you got it. They always think,
Yeah.
can you strap
Yeah.
up? Oh, y'all
That's
got to
probably
use
better than
toys and
heterosexual sex.
all this, that, and other.
They
It's like,
automatically, that's the first thing that come in their head. A lot of
Yeah.
guys at my job, they be like, yeah, I know you be killing it. And I'm like, what?
Like if you
I
only
told him,
knew.
like, I don't, now if we decide to do that, then that's fine, but it's not something that I do all the time.
Yeah,
So,
it's not required.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that, like I said, that's a misconception. People always
Yeah.
think that, you're going to use toys and all that stuff and using fake parts. But, sometimes, just the skin and the
Right.
intimacy,
Right, yeah.
is satisfying. Okay, so finish this sentence. I love when she.
I love when she gives oral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, look. Okay, so
why she put a ring on it?
okay. And then too, see, that's another thing. I say I'm gonna get all in your business. See, because
Right.
I'm this hairstylist. I know there are questions that people have, but they don't know how to ask.
Right.
So-
I got that earlier this week.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking me that, like, I don't
What
know
they
how
ask?
to ask you.
So what did they ask you?
Well, we was just talking about the strap situation.
Really?
Oh, I don't know how to ask you. You gonna get mad? I'm like, just ask me. I mean, if I don't,
Say it.
if I'm not gonna answer it, don't feel comfortable, then I'll let you know that.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So they wanted to know, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so my question that I wanted to ask was, like, there are, layers and levels to, lesbians. I'll say it like that. Like, you have your different ones. I hear, like,
Right.
you have your lipstick lesbians, people, had called it. Then,
Right.
like you have, the ones who, like, you like to be comfortable,
Right.
like you chill. So my thing is, like, you hear people say, like, dyke, right?
Yeah.
Is dyke a term kind of like nigga with black people? Like, is it offensive to hear somebody, call a lesbian a dyke?
In my opinion, yes. Mm-hmm. It's just like you say. To me, it's like using the word nigga. It's offensive, And somebody at my job actually they didn't say it to me, but they was talking about a situation that was on the news, and he was just like, yeah, they gonna be dykes. And I'm like, well damn, that's how you look at us, like dyke?
Yeah.
And then he came up to me later, he apologized. He said, well, I don't know. Like, so he don't be around people who is gay or lesbian. He just didn't know. So that's when I let him know, like, some people say that's offensive. You know what I mean? You know,
Right.
they offensive, just like if you call somebody a fag. A lot
Right,
of
and I was
people-
gonna say
yeah,
that,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've heard gay men say fag, but they were a gay man. It was like,
Yeah,
it was
I
okay
see
in
that.
a circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but of course, coming from somebody else calling them a fag would be
Yeah,
offensive.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like, okay, it's okay. If you're one, you can call it. That's what I say, you know, it's like, you know, black people, because, you
Yeah.
know, we'll say, what up, my nigga, all day.
Right.
But anybody who is not of African descent cannot
not-
say
right,
the N word.
Yeah, so.
Do you have any etiquette for lesbians who want to come out to their family?
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, because like with me, it was hard because I mean, since I was like 7, I knew I liked women. So of course you try to hide it because they be like, that's not the norm. So you try to hide it, and I tried to hide it for the longest. I tried to be girly and carry your. Oh no. That did not work for me. Like, I was not comfortable.
You're like, let me put this skirt on. And you was mad as shit all day.
Like the heel situation, I tried that. I tried
walk in
like
these motherfuckers.
I had a purse, and my daddy was like, "Why do you have a purse? You keep leaving it everywhere." So you know,
You
it
wasn't
was just
keeping
not,
up with
yeah.
it. Like, oh,
It
yeah.
just was not
Backpack.
comfortable, and so my dad, he said he already knew. He was just waiting on me to tell him. But it's like you had that fear inside of you because you like, they gonna disown me. I was like, I'm gonna get put out the house. You know, they not gonna love me. But it wasn't like that. But for other people, I think it's important to speak your truth and to be who you are. Because there's a lot of people out here who are afraid to be who they are. So
Right.
you should just be who you are. Whether
Facts.
you get disowned or not. I mean, it'll hurt you, but you have to be happy. That person lived their life and they being happy right now and doing what they want to do. So you should be able to do that for yourself.
Yeah. Did you feel the relief once you told
Definitely,
everybody?
yeah, definitely. I was just like, whoo.
Yeah,
Like
get
it
that
was
off my
just,
chest.
yeah, it was. It was
for you.
definitely.
Love is love.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, like, I don't care. Like, I just feel like just as long as you aren't, like, you know, doing children or animals, you know.
Yeah,
hey.
and even if you are doing
enjoy.
animals,
I know you're
Keep
weird
that
as
over
fuck.
there. For real.
Yeah, but yeah, when it comes to, because I mean, my closest best friends, you know, are, you know, gay. So yeah, when I remember when, like, you know, shout out to, you know, 1800 Rick. She was a guest on here before. And if y'all heard
Talking
it,
about
y'all
the
know
lips
she
or the
is
flaps
crazy
or
as
something?
hell. Yes, talking about loose lips matter, flaps matter. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. But I remember once she got comfortable and she came out, because she and I were so close, people looked at me like, so
Like, this
that's
your
your
bitch?
friend. Like, and we always have that, you know, laugh and joke because, you know, she comfortable. You know, when she want to
Right.
wear her hoodie and her baseball cap, like, and I'm a girly girl, so I'm going to wear my lashes and my
Right.
lipstick, and we
Right.
out. And yes,
Yeah.
sometimes I do look like her girlfriend when we're
Right,
out.
right.
And I tease her like that, like, she'll be like, bitch, I ain't getting no play, your ass over here.
her woman.
Okay, you out here looking like Miss Love. She be like, can you just be Nika today? Yeah, but, you know, I did have people, you know, look at me like, so I'm like, that's my friend, you know, like.
I get that a lot. Like if me and my cousin hanging out, me and her real close, they definitely look at us like, oh, that must be your girlfriend. I'm like, no, this is my cousin.
Right.
So what y'all Kentucky cousins? I'm like, what is that? Kissing
Country.
cousins. I'm like, what? No, this is my blood, real
Right.
blood. Like, no.
And I do believe that's another misconception,
It
you know,
is.
about gay people. Like, they feel like whenever you're around somebody of the same sex, that means you have to like them.
Right.
Like, just like heterosexual people,
Right.
like, I don't see, you know, like, if a
you're
woman
attracted to
don't
who
want
you're
to
attracted to.
be with every man that she see,
exactly,
just like a woman
exactly.
don't want to be with every woman she see,
see,
or a man
yeah.
don't want to be with every man that he see. But people, you know, are so like,
Right.
oh my gosh, like, nah.
And I had
not that
that
serious.
problem a lot, just like in general. Like, if I meet somebody or if I'm at work or whatever it may be, it's like they'll look at me and they automatically think because they're a woman that I'm attracted to you. Just because you a woman and I like women don't mean that I'm attracted to you. Like, I don't understand that. That doesn't mean that I want you.
For the bitches in the back.
I don't understand that. Like, seriously. But then, like, then they'll just be looking at me funny. But then once they get to know me and we start talking, they be like, oh, you cool or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah. All right. Like, no, I do not want you, bitch.
Right. Like, for real. Yeah.
I don't like.
But then, low key, them be the ones who
want you,
who
okay?
want to try.
Yeah,
like, for real.
They're curious.
That happened plenty of
Right.
times. Yep.
Oh my gosh. How many women do you have that come on to you who are curious? Is that often?
I mean,
Them brown eyes, they probably like, what up, though?
I know somebody, but they like all she do is like fucking stare at me all day, and I be like, "What's the problem? Like, I got something on my face. What's going on?" But she never would say nothing. She's not gonna say nothing. But it's just like she's basically the only one because I don't get nobody else no time of day, no time to even do that. But yeah.
Okay, so when we speaking on etiquette and, you know, giving people courage, you know, what if there was, a person who wanted to come on, and I mean, not to you, but I'm just saying per se, who wants to, come on to somebody. Like, what's a good way to, come on to somebody? Because, I mean, like, but I think, like, unless it's a female who is, dressed, relaxed, who
Right.
kicking it with something baggy on, like, okay, like most of the time we be like, all right, we get it,
Right.
like, all right. But, like, if it's, other than that, like, how do you know if somebody, is...
Basically just conversation.
Okay, so you just got to go talk to them, see where it goes.
Yeah. Now, if they start flirting with you or whatever, then it's kind of like you already know. But, like, basically just conversation, really.
What about hanging out at the gay clubs?
I pretty too much don't do that no more. I did that long
Is that,
time
where,
ago.
is that where you
that.
met your fiance?
No.
How did y'all meet?
We met at a job. We used to, like, work together.
Y'all used to work together?
Yeah. And her
Okay.
cousin worked there, too.
these
So she
people
kind of, like...
Meeting on the job.
She kind of like hooked us up. She kind of like hooked us up. But yeah, she wasn't working there that long though. But
Okay.
yeah, her cousin hooked us up. Yep.
Sweet.
And the rest is history.
Exactly. Yep.
That's love. Okay, so I wanted to stay on like the misconceptions, that people have. When people, we all have these, preconceived, notions. We can't help it, that people always think that, like I said, they think that if you like people of the same sex, that every person that's the same sex, that you're going to like them. Like, what are some other misconceptions that you can say, like, that you can dispel for people?
Oh, I got a good one. Like with me, people look at me, they automatically think I'm trying to be like a man. And that's not true. Like, I know I'm a woman. I love being a woman, but I'm just not comfortable with being feminine, like all the clothes, makeup, and all that. That's just not me. So that'd be a misconception right there. Like, I get that a lot. They be like, all these women walking around thinking they a nigga
Because you
or a
said you
man.
like oral. So, because, I mean,
Right.
there's some people, like, you do hear of some women who, don't like to be touched like that.
Yeah. I heard that before, and I'm like, oh no, that's not me. Not at all. That's kind of. I mean, everybody like their own thing, but that's not me. No.
Yeah. I have a cousin who mentioned that too. She said, that she gets that from men. Like,
Right.
men are almost intimidated by her because, they say, like, she wants to be a man
Right.
and all this stuff. But
yep.
it's like she say,
That's
this
just what's
comfortable.
Yeah.
I love to wear a hoodie and some sweatpants too.
Right.
But you'd be surprised too. It'd be some straight women who dress tomboyish or whatever, like to be comfortable, but they in heterosexual relationship. So what you say about them?
Right.
Like, you just don't know.
Yeah. And then too, like I came up, I'm a 90s, kid. So when I came up, shoot, we wore baggy clothes.
Right. Right.
And it had
Yep, that
nothing
was
to
the
do with
thing, yeah.
sexual orientation.
Yep.
That was just a style and it was super comfortable.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, well thank you for that, Jen. I appreciate that. Like I said, I always like to touch on stuff that people want to know and are afraid to ask.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
thank you for being open. I appreciate that.
problem.
Yes, and and then I love you and your boo. I think y'all are so cute. I love when anybody is able to be in love.
Love is beautiful.
Yes, love is amazing. Yeah. So before we leave, Jen came bearing gifts.
Yes.
And I want to look. Thank you, Jen. I don't even know what it is. It's like Christmas.
I peeked in mine already.
So yeah, open this. Oh,
Isn't
this
that
is
beautiful?
bomb. She Clatchy glass.
God, you are the
thank you,
best for
Jen.
that.
gift
We were
to
just
you
talking of that. We
guys.
needed.
Yeah,
those.
we did say that we needed
Really?
some She Clatchy wine
Yes.
glasses. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. So
Thank you, Jen.
You welcome.
Yes, thank
We're
you.
gonna bring
Jen.
that to the wedding for the open bar.
No, because I'm clumsy. I'm gonna just keep it in the box. I'm gonna just walk
I
around
know,
with the
right?
glass in the box, transport it just like this, like it is G14 classified. Yes, that was bomb. Oh, Jen, you're so sweet. Okay, well, Jen has started a podcast too, so you can also listen to Jen. Jen, give the people your handle so they can follow you.
Follow me on Google Play, Spotify, the Anchor app, Stitcher app, and also Apple Podcasts and Instagram. Trying to get that together. Jen faded this one with the number 1.
All right, yes, and Jen, you did fade this one. Okay,
Thank you.
oh, she clutched it. You did that.
Excited to be here. Thank you guys for having
Thanks
me.
for being
Yeah,
here.
thank
Thanks
you,
for the
thank you.
wine glasses.
Yes,
problem.
I know, right? I
That
can't
was
wait
so
to
sweet.
pour up. Yeah, and you guys, thank you for listening to She Clatched It. Please follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, www.sheclatchit.com. We out here digital imprint on you guys, all right? So, it's your honest hairstylist, your naughty nurse. Jen faded this one.
Yes.
We miss you, Bam. See you next time. And you guys always continue to be amazing. Peace.